Legs are notoriously the most hated muscle group to train. Just ask your gym bro who only trains them twice a year. The biggest factor for growing massive legs is actually training them often enough. I used to do a 5-day-a-week split, hitting everything twice a week, except legs. I only did them once, and somehow, my legs were always lagging behind the rest of my physique. Odds are you're the same way, so the first thing we're going to do is program them in twice a week. It doesn't matter if you do push-pull legs, Arnold split, bro split, and upper-lower, or anything else. Make sure you train legs twice a week with 2 days or more in between your leg days to give them time to recover and be fresh to train them again. If you're short on time or just looking for simplicity, remember the core 4: a squat movement, hamstring exercise, calf raise, and leg extension. Hitting these movements for 2 to 3 sets, each close to failure, will get you massive leg gains and only take about 45 minutes out of your day. Any squat movement will do. You can pick from barbell back squat, front squat, hack squat, pendulum squat, leg press, or whatever else your gym has. For hamstrings, a seated leg curl machine tends to be better than lying, as it puts your hamstrings in a stretched position. Having your hips flexed, bent at a 90-degree angle, has the hamstrings pre-stretched and keeps higher tension on the hamstrings for the whole movement. It's also good to consider that the hamstrings have 2 functions: flexing or bending the knee, and also straightening or extending the hip. We covered bending the knee with the leg curl variation. To get the second, it's good to add a hip hinge movement like RDLs, which target the muscle in their lengthened position and generate high tension. You can do a barbell or dumbbell RDL, whichever is more comfortable. Remember to brace your core, bend at the hips, not the knees, keeping your weight centered in the balls of your feet the whole lift. Try to drag the weight as close to your body as possible and think about pushing your hips back as you move the weight down. Calf raises should be done at the beginning of your workout to isolate them early while they're fresh. Hitting them first won't impact your other lifts, but if you save them for the end of your session, they will already be slightly fatigued, or you will likely not have enough energy to give them a solid effort. Leg extensions are a staple because of how stable they are. Put the backrest far back to get a good stretch on the quads, and make sure you use full range of motion. The order I recommend is calves first, then the heavy squat movement since it's most fatiguing. We want as much energy as possible. Next, your hamstring exercise to break up the 2 quad movements, leaving leg extension for last. To blow up your legs and help fill out your shorts, it's important to realize there's quite a lot more than just your quads. Your legs are half your body, so you need to focus on all key muscles. Since we already have 2 leg days, my ideal leg building routine would be a quad focused day and a glute and hamstring focused day. Quad day is the core 4 exercises plus the hip adduction machine. This is the out to in movement. You'll feel this on the inside of your legs, and growing your adductors will help massively with a fuller looking upper leg and give you much better definition when you get leaner. Hamstrings and especially glutes are often overlooked by men in the gym. We will do 5 exercises this day as well, starting with calves again, then pick 1 hip hinge hamstring exercise and 1 knee bending hamstring movement. For me, this is barbell RDLs, and I stand on a plate to make sure I can get a full stretch without the weights hitting the floor. I prefer my gym's lying hamstring curl, as the seated one is cheap and doesn't have the right resistance path for me. It's a great reminder that you don't need to pick the most optimal exercise. Things change person to person, and you should do what feels best for you and what you enjoy. We're also going to add hip abduction for glutes, pushing your legs out. You should be able to go pretty heavy on this. The last exercise, and probably best glute and overall leg building exercise, is Bulgarian split squats. Don't be afraid to let your knee move over your toes, and step as far as you can to bias the glutes more than the quads. Hinge at the hips and lean slightly forward will also help bias the back of the leg more than the quads. For the tiny percentage of viewers who are female, you can also add single leg kickback and or single leg step ups to help grow that dumpy even more. That's everything you need to grow some massive legs. If you want to focus on other muscle groups, check out this playlist. Don't forget, lifting is only one of the 3 key factors for growing your dream physique. For the other 2, check out this video.